What's happening, La Familia? It's your brother, King KO, back in this thing with another one. And man, I just came from Colorado, altitude, got me losing my voice. So man, y'all bear with me. But on the cool, man, we got a crazy one. As we got this man, BBG BabyJoe, we also got BBGD, and we also got that man, Fire Thing, one Feezy, in the building, you know, the OG. As they had a situation going on where that man was pretty much tripping with his son due to the fact that he felt like, you know, BabyJoe was going at him and also BBGD. Now, BabyJoe did drop a video. He said he was talking about them on live, but I didn't see him really, BabyJoe, sending no shiggities on that live. What I did see BabyJoe say is something about dudes getting money and turning it into boxers. Basically saying rappers get a little bag and want to take boxing lessons. So I'm figuring that what Feezy thought that BabyJoe was talking to him. But in that actual story, he was talking about that man TG Commas, like I stated in this other video I'm gonna drop later on.
What you doing? Huh? Oh, you know how to do it, cock and shoot. Left, boy.
That's the only real thing that BabyJoe said that I could find that, you know, was kind of up in the air. He didn't really put a name on that. So that could have been attributed to anybody in anybody's mind unless you knew what was actually going on and seeing the video that TG Commas dropped. That's what he was directing that towards. But that man, Fire Thing, pretty much came out and flashed out completely, went at his son, BBGD, and put everything out there on the table. Basically saying like, y'all mad because I'm getting money and I'm up. Y'all check this out.
Man, let's get down to the fact. Hey, see the bling, see the bling bling.
Ha ha ha! That man did not just say bling bling in 2022. That's how you know my boy One Feezy did a lot of time behind bars, man. He's still back there in the Wayne era. Bling bling.
Hating. That was all doing, hating. Talking about something, I ain't do nothing when the got shot in the face. What the fuck you did, bitch? But heal up. You and Joe scary. Both of y'all run. Y'all get shot, y'all shoot out of town. Scary ass, man. I've been in the city ever since I came home. Scary ass, man. Stop playing with a man. Y'all wanna go live on that. You ain't do nothing. If I post a ride for you, I might well be fucking you too. Yeah, if I'ma hold your hand out you, scary. So I guess my son, he won't go live. Talk about he gonna rob me out. You understand me? When you hear about a nigga robbing me out, they gonna have to bury that same man. Yeah, from the streets to the pen, man. You know I don't play, man. You heard me? You can lay up there and act like you're tough on this Instagram and take all this shit to the internet, but you're talking about something. I ain't rap for my mother son. You can't go to the wall unless you got your money right. What's wrong with you? Listen. If you don't got your money right, you'll be a dummy. Broke niggas. Beef is a broke nigga sport. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You niggas ain't getting money out here. Huh? Look, presidential. Yeah, Rolly. Yes, sir. Dang. This thing your fucking place, boy. Before they find your stupid on the back of a fucking milk carton, man. Stop playing with me out here, man. No, you ain't no fucking creature, boy. What you put up? You're repping off another work, man. Let's get this. Now, let's get this is great. Now, I don't have no smoke with uptown, but you know, I ride for the cause, baby. You know what I'm saying? Try fight things, son. You wouldn't even have a name.
So as y'all can see, the OG has spoken, and he let it be known he ain't tolerating No disrespect, not even from his own son. But the young bull responded to the situation. I'ma double back and give y'all my comments after we see what the young bull had to say.
I know what I did. What the you did? Let's tell the truth. DD, speak facts. Speak facts, DD. He heated. The boy talking about Joe. Joe ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't never bring Joe up. You got my brother up. I went to live for Joe.
Hey, say, little daddy, stop riding on yourself. You talking too much. He ain't slide on nothing for nothing. Dude, you saying too much. This is all for entertainment purposes, y'all.
I know you ain't got no smoke with uptown because you friendly than the with them nigga. Yeah, you with TBG.
The young bull put the caption on that video as Nicki's son, go slaughter. Dude, let's tell the truth. Dude can't even look me in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Letting it be known, you know, Fat Thing can't even look at him no more. Then he goes on to share a picture of his little brother, you know, that man BBG Pig, who lost his life. He shares a caption on that as well and says, GG, no, we go crazy, with the gorilla emojis and the tornado like spinning black heart. I punish stuff for mines. And I was broke when a dude smushed that boy. So what being broke gotta matter for you standing on business. And I ain't asked no dude to slide for me. Basically letting it be known you don't have to have money to step on something. And I don't think that's what Feezy was trying to say. But we definitely gonna come back to that. First, this man BabyJoe went live and he was playing that song, you know, this is where the shooters be, the one that been going crazy. That was like a little clap back at one Feezy, you know, in a real respectful way, you know, not being disrespectful towards his big homie. But, you know what I'm saying, still letting it be known, like, look, you ain't finna disrespect me like that. So I'ma just get on here and give my little subtle response for the fans to know I seen it. And I'm not, you know, finna let it slide or anything like that. He ain't finna just talk to me or nothing like that. But without being disrespectful, in the most respectful way. Y'all check this out. Just a little subtle clap back from that man BabyJoe, just to entertain the fans and let it be known, like, I heard what he said, but he ain't getting away with it. You know, not being disrespectful or anything, but especially in this part, that's how I knew it was a clap back. But hey, to be honest with you, you can't even be mad at BabyJoe. That's what he's supposed to do, defend his position. At the end of the day, he is bigger than all of y'all. So that looks bad, man. You know what I'm saying? The BBGs have a house divided right now. And I wouldn't say so much as overall the BBGs, but a family matters, family affairs within the BBGs. Fat Thing being BBG's pops, you know what I'm saying, makes it internal affairs. But one, Feezy let it be known how he felt about BabyJoe and how BabyJoe be out here moving, you know what I'm saying? All this internet stuff is kind of what I took from that. It's sort of kind of like, man, y'all be doing too much on the internet and you the face of that, you know what I'm saying? You're the face of everything that's been brought out on the internet. And I think when Feezy kind of looks at it as like he has a message for BabyJoe, like, look, chill out. But at the end of the day, we know that there's a disconnection between the OGs and the YGs, you know, the BGs. The young bulls ain't hearing anything these OGs gotta say, you know what I'm saying? So whenever, you know, the OGs get fed up, it comes out as a flash out, but they don't mean it that way, you know what I'm saying? Now, when Feezy might wake up tomorrow and be like, ah, man, I ain't mean it like that, directed towards BabyJoe, I just wanted him to understand that we got too much going on the internet and we can't go to war until our money is right, you know what I'm saying? He was also letting it be known, you know, that he rocked with TBG. You know, you got to think, before he went to the pen, there wasn't a real issue. They was all cool. He get out and everything is all segregated, you know what I'm saying? People that was once his partners and people he grew up with eventually turned into segregation. BBGD let it be known as well. You rock with TBG. But here's some throwback videos just to stamp it and clarify it for y'all, refreshing y'all memory.
Lil Yoshi dad and me, myself, personally. I know his dad, his son. Gonna fuck with Lil Yoshi. Straight up. Straight up. Cause,
Yeah.
One Feezy, look, one Feezy, that's my little son. I ain't tripping about him having a name. He can keep the name.
That's right, man.
That's my little son. He can keep the name.
That's
Look,
right.
check this out, bro.
No, he was bred under some real creatures, man.
Man, you know
This what it's
what's
about, man.
Yeah,
You
and
heard
he
me?
fresh home,
One
man.
Feezy, check this out.
Yeah, and he fresh home, man.
Hold up.
Yeah, don't worry about
Hold up,
that.
check
That's
this out.
nothing,
Look,
man.
all money count. You heard
That's
me?
right. You
Check
supposed to be
this
getting a
out.
video too, man. Get one on your phone.
Feezy, hit me up. You heard me? Hit me up, man. We can get some of this together, man.
All right, look,
I
run
know
that
you
bitch
already up. You heard me? But check this out.
Man,
we
we
get
about
more
to
of
get
this
paperwork, man.
Believe that.
Wild way or
That right there should be a true indicator of how the man been feeling. That man, one Feezy, never had a beef with them. You feel me? He been leaving goose eggs showing that. The only way that he was tripping was because his side was tripping. The wild side, BBGs, they was tripping. So like he said, he gonna ride for the cause. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I feel like it's a disconnection here. And the real issue comes from that man BBG D still being upset about BBG Pig losing his life. And he feels like, you know, nobody's riding for it. Well, at least his pops, the most important one. You know what I'm saying? And that's normal, man. To have anger towards everybody else. You know what I'm saying? To have anger towards everything. When you're a big brother and you lose the one that you're supposed to protect from the time you born, you feel like a big brother with nothing to protect. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, that man BBGD is supposed to feel like, you know, his pops didn't do what his pops was supposed to do. His pops is his protector. That's the one he looks up to. That's his big dog as well. You know what I'm saying? So his pops leads him on both sides. So of course he gonna have this anger and malice towards him. One Feezy overall, man, shouldn't have handled it like that. He should have called his son, man, and let him know, like, look, you know, you wildin'. Don't get online saying all that, man. Don't do all that. What I'm trying to do is build bread, so we will have a way to withstand this battle. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to war when you broke. That's absolutely correct. One Feezy playing chess. Everything is a chess move. And he understands from an adult's mentality that you cannot go to war without money. It is a broke man sport. He understands that. You know what I'm saying? When you go into war, like real for real war, that means that you're going to cut off all ties to making paper. Because that paper move could be your last move. You could be outside on the block bending the swerve and somebody come bust your head because you ain't moving correctly. Or that swerve that you swerving to could actually be an enemy goal or somebody to get a drop on you. So, hey, man, there's so many ways to lose your life when you out trying to make paper during war. So before war is actually declared, you need to already have your paper stacked. That is the smartest route to go about it. You also need to fuel and fund ammunition, straps, you know, all of that. Places to go to, areas to be safe, ways to dip in, dip out, ways to take care of your troops, make sure they fed, they family fed. You know what I'm saying? You got to have all that in mind. You can't just have a couple $1,000s and think you good. You know what I'm saying? When you really want to go to a real war, you got to have enough money to feed your peoples, the ones that's running behind you and believing in you. If you ain't got that, man, it ain't no point in going to war. Only thing y'all gonna do is perish. One Feezy understands that. So he's sitting back thinking like, hey, look, I ain't want this to happen, but if it's happening, allegedly, let me say this is all alleged, entertainment purposes. This is just my mind frame to the situation in the art of war. I'm not speaking on them going to war or saying they are. What I'm saying is he like, I'm just gonna ride for the cause. And if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it the right way. We going to war with a millionaire. What Yoshi say? He was down bad. He was in the struggle. Going to war straight with a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like he let it be known, you know, I ain't had no paper. So that was insurmountable, the gap. And the people that can be thrown at me. When you ain't got no money and you going to war with somebody with money, they can hit you from every angle. You know what I'm saying? Like the US do these little countries, come drop a bomb on you. They can hit you from any angle. And there's no way to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you're a warrior, you will find a way, but not all your peoples are going to be warriors and thinkers. They're not all gonna have that IQ to know how to maneuver and be able to make it out. So whenever you're a warrior and you know you got yourself, you still want to make sure that the troops behind you can make it out and do what they supposed to do. That's what a captain does. That's what a general does. That's what an OG is. And that's what one Feezy is trying to do. He's trying to be the OG and lead his young troops into battle the right way. But these young troops nowadays, they rebellious. Their mentality are, I'm the OG and I do what I want to do. And that's why you see a lot of them crashing out. That's why you see a lot of them acting outlandish online and ended up getting indictments like Young Thug and his group, YFN Lucci and his group, and the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? You got a YNW Melly in there for knocking off his own troops. These youngins is out here wilding. They don't understand what it takes. They don't understand the levels. You remember what Boosie said when he said, you know, I started off as a foot soldier and became a general. I started off as a foot soldier and became a boss. See, they don't understand the levels to that. You got to go through multiple levels. When you enter the army, you start off as what is it, cadet? You start off on the lowest level. You entry level. Then you go through, you know, being sergeants and lieutenants and, you know, all of that. Generals, captains, to, you know, all of that. There's levels to this. But a lot of these youngins don't want to go through the levels. They want to start off as cadets and then next day be the boss. They don't get the levels in between. So when you become that boss, when you get that bread, when you get that notoriety, you start to get a lot of youngins who want to gravitate towards you. So now they got an army, but they don't know how to lead them the right way. And then they lead them into a brick wall, and now everybody indicted. But you see somebody like Boosie who's been out here 20 years strong and still standing. We know he had his hiccup along the way. You know what I'm saying? But that was because he was dealing with the wrong person. And you see he beat that off of sheer IQ and mentality, knowing how to move, knowing how to strategically use pieces, playing chess, not checkers. That's why you see him still out here. He started at the ground and worked his way up, learned everything he needs to know in between. And that's why you don't see a Boosie online sending shiggities at people. That's why you don't see him online speaking hella disrespectfully and talking hella disrespectfully. That's why you don't see his peoples putting all the business out there into the streets. They might send a shiggity, come out and be like, oh, the ops should have did it this way and they could have grew, but too bad. But they ain't never gonna come out here and tell you what they did, who they did, how they did it, what they did it for. They ain't gonna move like that because they getting fine tuning like they supposed to be. These youngins ain't getting that. One Feezy trying to get that across to all his young partners, man. But I don't think they gravitating towards it. They are being rebellious, just like the young generation is, man. The young generation is highly rebellious. They all want to be bosses, man, but y'all got to understand there's levels to this. Everything is a learning experience. So when somebody trying to give you that tough love and that straightening and teach you the right way to do things, take heed to it because that's going to help you grow. And when you get to that level of being a boss, then you'll know the right way to operate and run your troops. That's all I'm saying, man. It's just a disconnect here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this doesn't ripple over into anything. But hey, it just seems like everybody's camp is having internal feuds. We watched the same thing happen with TBG. We watched the same thing happen between Fredo and Hurt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, when so many people get involved and there's so much going on, little things can blow over. You know, when you got a lot of eyes on you, so many little things that are being said can be critiqued in so many different ways to where it turns into a major problem. Things that would have been small in the streets end up blowing up into something that, you know, starts an internal feud that can last for a while. That can cause real rifts in sides of the street, i.e. TBG versus BBG, when there was love at one point. Things get crazy, man. But at the end of the day, this is something between the father and the son. So I don't see it really boiling over. As long as one Feezy figures out a way to gravitate towards his little partner, BBG, BabyJoe, and let it be known that he didn't mean no disrespect by that. He just saying that, you know, they got to pull back from all the extras in the media. You know, and that's the thing, too. I feel like a lot of the OGs don't know how to talk to these young dudes. They come out of jail and they feel like, man, hey, you need to listen to me because I did a lot of time. But these youngins be looking up at him like, hey, look, I've been the one hugging his block. I've been the one tucking and strapping, ducking from the laws, knocking on the ops and doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a street dude, protecting his block and protecting what we claim to be ours. And I'm not glorifying any of that. I'm just saying the mentality of a young dude, the mentality I had when I was young, not want to hear nothing because I'm the one out here doing this, you feel me? And that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? When the older partners need to come in and let it be known, like, look, I'm not an enemy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's trying to help you get to the point where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And maneuver the struggles that I've been through, all the jail time. So one Feezy got to figure out a way to make that happen and mend that relationship and let it be known that, hey, look, it wasn't no real problem with you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. I apologize for my voice, man. Like I said, man, I was up there in the mountains, man, and lost my voice and whatnot. That's why I ain't been posting real frequently. But I just felt like this is a topic that I really needed to speak on, man, and clarify before it blows over, you feel me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this entire situation. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell icon, turn post notifications on all. That way you'll be notified every time we drop a video, as well as dropping a comment and a share. That way this video will be recommended to a lot more people. Y'all know people got to hear this game, and we got to grow the family. And like it always is, all praise be to the Most High. Got to give the Most High all his glory, man. Because without him, we wouldn't be here right now. So y'all know we got to give him that. You feel me? And y'all already know. Peace and blessings, kings and queens. With that being said, I'm out. Believe it.